Hello everyone, it's Sue Ralph here with Birdcage Craft Studio, and I'm bringing my crafting tip from me to you. This is number 64, and today we're going to have a quick tutorial on how to make the centre of the candy cane wreaths that I made. Now some people call these rosettes, some people call them yo-yos, some people call them medallions, but anyway I'm going to quickly show you just how to make just the general shape. I'm not going to decorate it all because it will take too long, so I'm just going to show you literally how to sort of put this together. Now if you want a plain one like I've done here, then all you do is you just cut your cardstock, okay, and I've got a 2-inch piece here, and I'm going to score it every ½ inch. Okay, so I'm using my scoreboard, but you could use a ruler if you want to, and I'm literally just going to go all the way along, and I'm just going to score it every ½ inch, and that's about 1.2 centimetres. So I'm just going to go all the way along until I get to the very end, and you will end up with something that looks like that. Okay, so that's just straight on both ends. But if you want to, you can then go a step further and you can flute the edges with a border punch, and I'll show you how to do that. So you get your border punch, okay, and you line it up and you look at the back. I'll go a bit closer for you. So can you see, I don't know if it's picking up the paper there, but what you want to do is you want to get the paper in line with the very top part of the metal piece of the punch here. So put your paper in, get that in line, and then punch out. And then what you want to do then is you want to follow all the way down. So I've got my first scallop over the one I've just punched, and then I'm going to punch these two out. And then you just keep on going all the way down until you finish it. Shouldn't take too long. And I tend to do this after I've done my lines, scoring my lines, and the reason being because this punch has holes in the top. If you try and score the lines afterwards, you're probably going to go through one of the holes. It doesn't quite marry up to ½ inch, but I was trying to sort of find measurements to do that, and it was just getting too complicated. And to be quite honest, it doesn't make any difference once you've actually made it into your medallion. Okay, so I've punched along and I have all of those border punch along there. So you need 2 pieces, and that's a 12 by 2 piece. So let's move that one out of the way now. Bring back in this. Now something that I found whilst you're using different types of cardstock, especially if you're using something that has glitter or is embossed in some way, when you start to go and fold it, you will find sometimes that the paper will actually split. Well, a tip that I picked up when I was looking on the internet is just to get yourself some washi tape and just literally put that washi tape all along the back after you've scored it, and that will help keep all of that cardstock together, so then you're not going to have it breaking on you. And because washi tape is so thin, you're not going to see it anyway, because this is going to be the underside of our medallion. And then what you want to do then is you just want to start folding it in and out, in and out. Okay, so your concertina in it, if that's such a word. So you concertina, and you just keep going backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, just following those score lines. And you just keep on doing that until you have both pieces done. Okay, just keep on going. And when you get to the end, just press it down onto your surface just to make it flat and get all of those level, and then give them a really good squeeze. And then you have half of your medallion. So I'm going to move this one out of the way because I've done this one. You don't want to sit and watch me do all of that. And then you want to look at your medallion pieces that you've got here, and then you want to start sticking them. Now I found that double-sided tape is fairly quick and easy to do. So I just get myself a little bit of tape, stick that down, and add that one. Can you see that I've actually got the instead of a whole peak here, I've got just half a peak that I'm going to stick down, because you find that that lays better. Okay, so I'm going to stick that together like that, and then come back in, and can you see I'm going to have two peaks together here? Well, they don't always stick together very well because you have this little piece overhanging at the bottom. I don't know if I can show you. Can you see you've got that little piece overhanging at the bottom? So what you want to do is you want to nip one of those off, like so. Get yourself a piece of tape. Okay, and then you want to stick it to that one side, so you're almost like sticking it to your mountain side, and then you can just bring in that one, stick it down, and then you don't get that little sort of peak hanging out. Then once you've done that, just go back round and just tighten all of those up again. Okay, then once you've done that, you want to then just gather it up and you want to push it down. Actually, I'm going to go this way because I want my border punch on the top. So just push it down, gather it all up, okay, and then you've got yourself your yo-yo shape. Now this is where a glue gun is going to come in handy. I'm just going to put my scissors on there just to hold it in place. Okay, so I've got my silicone mat, and I've got some discs. So you need a disc for the front and the back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put some glue on my disc, like so. And get my yo-yo, or medallion, whatever you'd like to call it. And then I'm just going to bring that in. Whoops. These are a bit lively. Just bring it in, place it on top, let it open slightly, find its own sort of nice crease level, and press down. And then I'm just going to get some more glue, just run along the top. Try not to go outside of the size of the disc that you're using. Okay, and then pop that on the top, and it can be hot, so be careful. My family always tell me I have asbestos fingers. And there we are, you have your yo-yo. And then you can go on and decorate it as you wish. So just for now, I'm going to put just another little bit of glue in the middle. I'm just going to put a little scallop circle there. And that's my medallion, all made up, ready for my next project. I hope that's helped, and I will see you again tomorrow. Thanks for checking in. Bye.